Hello guys, welcome to Edimbe Tech channel. Today we will see about how to create Excel report by using Angular. So uh, in this application, right? So what I can do, we already earlier we have created some Spring Boot microservice application, right? You might see in my previous videos like entertainment app. So it contains some the movie REST endpoints, right? You might see that. So let me close this. Yep. So you can see, right? So we are saving the inserting the movie, and we are just getting the movie by ID. We are getting the list of movies, right? So by using this endpoint, so what I am trying to build is I'll build one Excel report by using Angular. So we can invoke this API from Angular application. Okay, so let's start with our Angular application. So I already created one Angular application. So I'm just giving you the heads up like how to create. So you can use say I'm not going to talk about the node installation and no ng installations and all. So okay, so I'm directly showing you how to create. So by using ng tag, you can see, right. We can create new Angular XLJS example. Okay, so this is my application name, and after that I'm installing so XLJS dependency. So this is what I'm using the to generate the Excel file. This dependency I'm using here. Okay, this plugin XLJS, and I'm installing file saver as well, because automatically the file will get saved in your desktop. So this is like your node module XLJS min file. You have to give the tsconfig.json. This is what you need to do the configurations. Okay, so let me open the application in my Visual Studio. You can see, right. So this is my application Angular Excel JS example. Okay, so in this we can see first of all the packaged .json. Okay, so you can see, right, in package.json you can say XLJS. I'm using 1210 version, and the file saver I'm using. Remaining you can see, right, my Angular core 11 latest I'm using 11 and all. Okay, so this is what my package.json. Okay, so and let me go and just show in my model.ts. In my model.ts, what I'm doing is extra I'm importing HTTP client model, because I'm going to invoke one REST API. Okay, so that's why I have imported this HTTP client module. Okay, so I have added in the imports. So this is one thing we have to do. And in my app.com.ts, you can see uh, I have HTTP client and HTTP headers. Okay, HTTP client I will use because I will going to invoke my API. So you can see, right, in the app component what I'm doing. So I have defined one base URL. The URL I have. This is what my URL get movies. Okay, so in constructor I just define this HTTP client, and I have one Excel service I created. So I can show you that Excel service as well. So I created one method, this generate Excel file. What it will invoke get. Okay, get with my URL, and it will return some JSON data. All right. So this generate Excel file I'm invoking from my HTML page, app.component.html. You can see, right, generate Excel file. So if I click this, it will invoke my generate Excel file method. Then I'm invoking the REST API, okay, endpoint. Then that will invoke my service class. I can show you what I created in service. Excel.service.ts. I created one service class. Okay, so you can see injectable anyway. We will download it. So this is a service class. So in Excel.js, I have downloaded imported workbook. Okay, and the file saver. So I just imported that. Okay, so in generate Excel, so I'm taking as a data any type array. It's an array of JSON values, right? So the data will come, and you can see that the title I'm making it as a list of movies, but right now I'm not using this title. Okay, you can leave this. And header, so you can define the header. So what are the header columns you wanted to see in your Excel file? Okay, so I made it as ID, name, language, type, rate, image, URL, everything. Okay, so all the columns I made it as a header. So this header, I created one workbook object. In that workbook object, I added worksheet name. Okay, this is a worksheet name. Okay, and in that, so I have added header into a first row. Okay, so add row means it will add a header. For that header, what I'm doing, I'm just setting some colors, background color, and the font, the pattern, and all I'm doing this. So this you can, if you want, you can use it. Otherwise, not required. And what I'm doing directly worksheet dot add rows. Okay, it will take list. Okay, the JSON. So I'm just putting this data. Okay, and Workbook, I'm doing XLSX, write buffer, I'm doing right. So this data I'm passing here as a blob, and this will do save as, okay, with the name. So with this name, movie data, the XLS. So this is what you need to do. Actually, this service, if you call this method, you need to call your component. So after invoking your API, okay, REST API, I'm using get map, okay. So I can show you, first of all, I can insert some values, then I can start this Angular application. We'll see, okay. So if you see, I'm just inserting some value. So you can see one, ID is one, Avengers, everything is there. If I click send, so it is created now. The record got created. Let me go and hit that get movies. You can see, right? So I have records one, two, three records I have. If you want, I can add one more record also. Four. And instead of this, Ant-Man. Okay. Just I'm giving some names. Okay. Okay. Sending this. So now if I hit this get movies, so we can see the data, right? Stringer, I have taken it as a stringer. Okay. That's why it is giving directly the values. Okay. So this is my JSON contains. Okay. So this JSON I'm just integrating with Angular. Okay, I'll invoke this API from Angular. So let me run this Angular application first. So right click. Okay, once again the package.json, right click, npm run script start. Okay, I'm just starting this application now. So the server is getting starting. Meanwhile, again, we can see how to invoke this, get method. You can see that this is what my URL. Okay, get movies. So this base URL I'm passing here. Okay. So while I'm doing http.get of any of array. Okay. This is the type I'm giving. So this data would be the type of JSON array. Okay. Then I am invoking the Excel service method. Okay. This is how I'm doing. Okay. Let me check the server. Yeah. Server is started now. The Angular server. Okay. So now let me go open this. So localhost 4200. Okay. Yeah, you can see, right? Generate Excel file. So the button is enabled. If I when I click this, before clicking this, let me show you the console of my API server. Okay. And okay, let me click generate Excel report. You can see, right, the file is getting downloaded here, the movie data.xlsx. And let me go to API. You can see, right, get movies action card inside get movie service. So our service also invoked. Okay. Now let me open this file. So yeah, you can see, right, this is the sheet name movie data and the file name is movie data.xlsx. Okay. And you can see ID, name, language, type, rate, image URL. So everything is there, right? So this is how we can export, our, any data. We can do this. Okay. So it's very faster actually. If you compare with the Apache POI, right? We have a Apache POI library in Java. So if you're comparing with that, right? So by using microservice, we will just return JSON input. By using the JSON in Angular itself, we are using the plugin XLJS plugin to generate this XLS file. This is the performance wise, it is good. Okay, you guys can use this model actually. Okay, so today this is what I wanted to explain you guys. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.